It's been a long time since I've been in front of a camera and vlogging and filming and chatting with y'all. 2023 was a very weird year for me, and I just needed a break. I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling a lot of imposter syndrome. I was feeling very discouraged. I was feeling honestly guilty for not being as productive as I wanted to be, or quote unquote should have been or could have been, which is super unfair to me. And I've been doing a lot of work to like kind of undo that mentality and be just kinder to myself and give myself a little bit of additional grace as I navigate life in my 20s and also just like life in the current state of the world. In any case, I'm happy to be back. Happy 2024. I guess I kind of took a break for 2023. I posted maybe like 2 or 3 videos the whole year. But thank you to everyone who showed up and showed out and watched my videos anyways. I am feeling a little bit unproductive, but that's okay because it's a very slow day rework. So I am gonna take you through my day. I've already made coffee. I had to do some adult things this morning. I had to like call maintenance and help because I had a leak underneath my sink in my bathroom. I also had to make some very big girl calls and call my insurance company, and I was doing some budgeting. So I've had like a very productive morning. Come along with me to plan the rest of my day and my week, and then we can do some more fun stuff. I'm thinking I'm gonna like deep condition my hair and blow dry it today. I don't know why I feel like blow drying my hair this week. I do feel like whenever I blow dry my hair, the weather then becomes super like rainy and humid. So like I do want to check the weather first because it does look kind of overcast today and like it's going to be raining, and I don't want to do all that work. But I bought a sample of the Color Wow Dream Coat like super natural spray or whatever. It is supposed to quote unquote magically transform texture and has amazing humidity proofing powers. So essentially, it's supposed to help your hair not get frizzy after you blow dry it. People really like it, but obviously I had to try it for myself in like a sample version because a lot of the reviews are just like people with hair that is not like mine, and it's like a very different style of texture and it's a very different frizz that they're referring to. So we'll see how this works for somebody who's got like kinkier, curlier hair. Anyways, that's my idea for today. I want to just like plan for my week and deep condition my hair, do a little self-care in the process. Tonight, I have accountability group. For those of you who are new here, my best friend and I a couple years ago started a company called the Wildflower Company. And we're essentially on a mission to help people cultivate more thoughtful and intentional lifestyles through value-aligned goal setting and community-led accountability. Tonight, we have our accountability group, our very first accountability group of 2024. We launched our accountability group publicly in January of 2023, and I have been meeting every month over the course of each quarter to reflect on the previous month and set goals for the upcoming month, and just do that on a quarterly basis. We have completed all 4 quarters of 2023, which was awesome. We've seen such incredible like results and organic growth with that. And we're so pumped and excited to be introducing like our more new and improved 2024 accountability group. That's happening tonight. I'm really excited to set some goals for the quarter, maybe even just the year, and then kind of work backwards to set more tangible and like realistic goals, or tangible and realistic steps for how I'm going to get there. It'll be really fun. I'm excited to meet my accountability group cohort for the quarter. And yeah, if you want to learn more about accountability group, you can totally check us out via the link in the description. No pressure, but if you do want to follow us on socials, you definitely should. Okay, off to plan my day. Let's go. So last year in January, I don't know if y'all remember from that one video I posted in 2023 in January. Alongside Ashley and Maddie, we started doing this 5-year journal situation. It's called My 5-Year Story. And essentially the idea here is to write like 1 line a day for 5 years and see like where that takes you. So last year was the first year we did it. And I honestly, like all things considered, did a really good job the first like 6 months of the year. And then after like June, I fell off. And then I kind of came back in around August and then I fell off again. What's important to remember is that I am just a girl at the end of the day. This year, I am hoping to be a little bit more consistent with it. I did such a good job in the first half of the year, but the second half of the year for me was a little bit more difficult as far as following routines. I think a good chunk of that is because when the summer comes, I just want to be outside and I want to be hanging out with friends and like doing fun things. And I kind of have a tendency of getting out of like a routine and out of a schedule. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm hoping to be more consistent with this in this new year. But I'm very proud of the fact that I was consistent with this for 6 months of 2023. I'm really excited and I want to be more consistent with this year. We'll see how it goes. So last year I was considering doing like a house tour, like a little like apartment tour. Everybody take a look at all the cool stuff in my home. And I never got around to it because I didn't feel like the apartment was fully furnished. And now that it is fully furnished, with the exception of a rug, which I actually think I'm getting today, it looks good. It's finished and I feel comfortable with like where it's at. I would like to have like some cooler art in the future. We have a lot of posters right now and some of our posters are awesome and I really want to frame them. But what I have discovered in my adulthood is that frames are really expensive. A lot of the things that I am incorporating into my home are things that are like easily movable or transferable should we have to move again soon. Anyways, I have to go wash my hair and deep condition it, but I hope this heat protectant works. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I've actually decided that I'm going to deep condition my hair tomorrow. Yeah, because like I predicted, it is raining today. I really don't want to have to blow dry my hair on a rainy day. Like it just isn't worth it. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. But what I am gonna do today is make some sun-dried tomatoes. Yeah. So tonight I think I'm making pasta for dinner. I bought a big old thing of cherry tomatoes. What I'm going to do is set the oven for 250 degrees. I'm going to slice each of these tomatoes in half and place them on a pan and then bake them really on very like low heat, 250 degrees for like 2.5 to 3.5 hours. First, what I have to do is wash these. I lied. I decided I was gonna do today because I just get really excited to try new products and I really wanted to do it today. I'm using the Color Wow like frizz protection supernatural spray and hopefully it is humidity proof. We're gonna find out today. I'm not sure if this doubles as a heat protectant, so just in case I'm using the Tresemme Heat Tamer Spray. Tried and true, it's a classic. I've already sprayed this all over my hair and I sprayed this all over my hair, but you're also supposed to spray it onto each section as well. So whenever I go to blow dry a section, I go and spray a teensy bit of this as well, just onto it. And now I'm gonna get blow drying. I am a little bit concerned. It does look like it is starting to frizz up a little, which I don't love because that's kind of the whole point of using this product, but we'll see. It's possible that it frizzes up a little and not as much as it normally would on like a humid and rainy day, but only time will tell. So we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna do the rest of my head and I'll see you afterward. Okay, my hair is blow dried and first thing I'll say is that it does look pretty good. It doesn't look super frizzy and I think that like the spray did a really good job of like mitigating frizz even just during the blowout process. As far as like longevity and frizz reduction in the future, I don't know. Like, we'll see. Whatever results I do get, I have to take with a grain of salt, because this is like nowhere near what my hair is going to look like naturally. And so it does make a lot of sense if there is frizz here and there. But all things considered, I really like the way that it looks. Like, it looks really good. My hair looks really healthy. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm staying positive and hoping for some good results. I don't know. So I may or may not have burned my sun-dried tomatoes just a little bit, just a teensy bit. There are a couple that look a little charred, a little crispy. They're actually still pretty good, but they are a lot more charred and crispy than I expected them to be. The issue is that I put them in like 2 to 3 hours ago, and then my alarm stopped working. I don't know how it stopped, but 30 minutes ago I checked it and they weren't ready. And then I set a timer for 30 minutes and now some of them are burnt. So whatever, I'm just gonna put them in a pasta and they're gonna be delicious. So good morning. It's literally 11 o'clock. I am having a really, really slow morning. Like, I feel like this week has not been a productive week. Like, it has not felt like a productive week. For the day. I think I work really well with to-do lists because I have like a visual representation of like the work that I'm doing. I get to like cross off tasks. Also, I don't have to like think as hard about like the things that I have to do. I can just look at my to-do list and be like, all right, I'm gonna do this thing, or I'm gonna do this thing. A lot of what I struggle with when it comes to getting work done is just like feeling productive. And I've noticed that because of the nature of my work, I often feel like I'm not being productive or I'm not doing enough, because a lot of what I do accomplish is smaller tasks leading up to the overarching goal, which is like not unusual and it's very common for a lot of professions. But what sucks is that I don't get to like cross off a to-do at the end of the day if I'm not like breaking things off into smaller tasks. Being able to physically cross things out is also very helpful, and also manually writing things down so that I know like what's going on and what I have to do. I think all those things are helpful and have helped to mitigate feelings of unproductivity and feeling disappointed in myself for not like producing as much, because that is just like the nature of the world that we live in. I don't know, I feel like if I'm not constantly producing work, or if I'm not consistently productive, then I'm like not feeling accomplished enough, and like that's very uncool. I also want to give y'all a little update on my hair. First and foremost, my prediction was in fact correct. Suddenly out of nowhere, this is like a rainy, gloomy week. We went from having one predicted rainy day to literally every day is overcast and drizzling a little. So much like I predicted, every single time I blow out my hair, it does that. That's just, the weather likes to play games with me, LOL. All things considered, it looks really good. It is not as frizzy as it normally would be around this time. Today is Thursday and I blew it out on Tuesday. So this is like day 3 hair. It's obviously like pretty voluminous, obviously more voluminous than it was on Tuesday when I first did it. Also, like, that's just kind of like wear and tear, right? Like, stuff like that happens when you're just living life. But it is frizzing up a little bit, but overall, like, all things considered, it's not frizzing up as much as it normally does by a long shot. And so I'm pretty happy with it. I remember reading a lot in the reviews that like if you have curly hair to like be a little bit wary about this product because it doesn't really work very well. And even people who don't have curly hair were saying that like they still were getting frizz. My expectations were very different than those who were expecting like full frizz elimination. I have never used a product in my entire life that has like completely eliminated like frizz. My hair is high porosity and is really quick to revert and is just prone to frizziness in humid weather. This is just like the life I live and the cards I've been dealt, and I like know this to be true about myself and my hair. So I wasn't expecting a cure-all product that like changes the structure of my hair, but all things considered, it works really well, and I do think it's reduced the frizz significantly. It's like mitigated some frizz. Has it eliminated all the frizz altogether? No, absolutely not, and I wasn't expecting it to, but nevertheless, it looks good. I don't know if it's just because my hair is like having like a good moment right now, or if it's because of the product that I used, but nevertheless, I'm happy with it. This is the back. I obviously don't know what it looks like, but you tell me what do you think? Anyways, that's my hair update. So, Tommy is upstairs in our like co-working space in our apartment building doing some work, and I think I'm gonna join him because I feel like I've not been very productive today, and I really want to be able to just like sit down and like bang out some work, and I think just like having him in the vicinity doing work and also being productive will be really helpful. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. You guys can come with me and you can see what our common space looks like and where we like to co-work. They're doing construction right outside my building. They're building like a brand new building, so it's literally impossible to record outside with without a lot of noise. But I have been reading Just Kids by Patti Smith. I started this book literally like 2 years ago, and then I moved and I like forgot about it, but it has recently popped up again in my life, and a couple of people have like recommended it to me because I've just been looking for some new books to read, and I was like, oh yeah, I already have that book, so let me finish it. And it's great. One of my goals for 2024 is to read more nonfiction books, because I read a lot of fiction and like that's awesome, but I think it'll be good for me and my brain to like delve into other styles of genres and other styles of writing. A month or two ago, I finished the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, which is great. And if you're interested if you like fantasy style books, you will love it, especially if you're interested in like smutty writing. It gets pretty smutty, I won't lie. In any case, I want to start reading some more nonfiction books, sprinkled in with the like fiction romance novels. I'm gonna keep reading and just enjoying some sunlight, and then I'm going to get a little bit of work done for a couple hours before just like logging off a little bit early today because it's Friday. Yeah, I just want to like do something creative and enjoy. I might like do some painting later. Who knows?